In the last lecture, we studied about the brief idea of blood vascular system. The blood vascular system consists of three components. First one is blood, second one is heart, third one that is blood vessels. Now from these three components, we are going to study about the first one component, that is composition of the blood. And in this blood, the first part is the plasma and then blood corpuscles. In this lecture, we are going to details about the plasma. Now, the branch of biology known as hematology. This hematology, in which there is study of the blood. Study of blood in the branch of biology called as hematology. It may be asked for single sentence. What is hematology? It is a study of blood. Now, when we studied about the plasma, this plasma, it shows the part, the first one part in the plasma, it is fluid part, that is liquid part. This liquid part, it is 55%, okay, and the 44%, these are the formed elements. Or formed elements, these are nothing but the blood cells. These blood cells are nearly about 44%. Okay. Now, this plasma, it is a fluid part of the blood, and in this plasma, these blood cells are present. When we studied about the blood, the certain basic things we have to clear, that is, this blood, it is having pH 7.4 and this pH is slightly alkaline. The pH of blood is called as slightly alkaline pH. The taste is salty and nature of the blood is viscous. Means blood, it is a viscous fluid and it is having pH 7.4, which is slightly alkaline. Now, if you observe this blood, it is known as mesodermal in origin. This is most important point. The origin of blood is mesodermal. Now, what is this mesoderm? When we studied about the embryonic development, we observed that there are three germ layers, and these three germ layers develops the different organs of the human body. Now, these three germ layers, in which first one is ectoderm, second one is mesoderm, and third one is the endoderm. This middle one or second one layer is mesoderm, and from this mesoderm, the blood is derived. Actually, this blood, it is fluid connective tissue. What is blood? Blood is fluid connective tissue. And this blood, it is derived from the mesoderm. Hence, it is called as mesodermal in origin. Okay. Now, this red color blood, it consists of plasma. This plasma, it is fluid part, and this is straw color. What is its color? It is straw colored plasma. Now, in this plasma, the certain components are present. If you observe, the first component of the fluid part, it is water, and it is nearly about 90%. Means, in this plasma, the fluid part, it consists of water, it is 90%. Second one, proteins are present. These proteins are nearly about 7 to 8%. Then certain inorganic salts are present. These inorganic salts are nearly about 1%. And fourth one component, certain other factors or components are present. These are 1 to 2%. Means in case of the blood, whatever the plasma is present, this plasma consists of 90% water, 7 to 8% proteins, 1% inorganic salts and 1 to 2% other components. Okay. Now the second one component, that is protein. Now which are the proteins are present? See, these proteins, these are albumin, then globulin, then prothrombin and fibrinogen. Okay, this is very important point. See, in the blood, the plasma consists of proteins. These proteins are albumin, globulin, prothrombin and fibrinogen. Now this albumin, it is a protein. When our kidney functions properly, albumin is not present in our urine. But if kidney function is disturbed, there is certain infection to the kidney or disorder related with the kidney. It is firstly detected by the testing of urine sample, and if albumin is present, it clearly indicates that the kidney function having certain defect, that is albumin. Then prothrombin and fibrinogen. Prothrombin and fibrinogen, these two proteins, these are very useful in the blood coagulation mechanism. At the end of composition of blood, we will study about the blood composition. We will study about the blood coagulation. At that time, reference of these two proteins will give. That is prothrombin and fibrinogen. These are responsible for the blood clotting. Then, in case of the inorganic salts, the sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, then manganese, chlorines, then bicarbonate ions, then phosphate ions. All these inorganic salts, these are present in the plasma of the blood. Certain other components also present in this plasma, that is 1 to 2% others component. Now in this other component, first one components that is related to our food. In 11th standard we studied about the nutrition, that is digestive system of human being. After the completion of digestion, certain products are formed, that is simple foods like glucose. When proteins are digested, the simple form is amino acids, and after the digestion of lipids, there is formation of fatty acids and triglycerols. These four components, these are also present in our plasma. That is food. Which type of food? Digested food, that is glucose, amino acid, fatty acid and triglyceride. Okay. Now also in this other component, second one component, that is certain type of the waste material, it is also present. Now this waste, it is present due to the excretion. This excretion, it results into the formation of nitrogenous waste product, that is urea, then uric acid and also the creatinine. After the completion of metabolism, certain waste products are present. These are also found in the blood, that is urea, uric acid and the creatinine. Then third one components present, these are the regulatory substance. What is present? Regulatory substance, that is different enzymes. Then after enzymes, certain hormones are present and the vitamins. These are also present in the blood. Now these enzymes, these are very important for the different metabolic reactions takes place in the body. Hormones are very important because all the body functions, these are under the control of action of the hormones. Under the hormonal coordination, we will study details of the hormones. Endocrine glands, what are the endocrine glands present in our body, which are the hormones, what is the function of each hormone. it will be studied in the next chapter, that is hormonal coordination. These hormones are also present in our blood. Then vitamins, whatever the food digestion takes place, after that vitamin source, these vitamins are present as the regulatory substances. Also in this blood, anticoagulant is present. The anticoagulant, which anticoagulant? Heparin. What is present? Heparin. Now remember, this heparin, it is very important because it kept the blood in liquid form. And if heparin is absent, the blood get clot. Hence, it is called as anticoagulant. Anti means against, and coagulant means coagulation or clotting of blood. This heparin, it prevents the clotting of the blood. There will be no formation of the blood clots due to the presence of this heparin. Also in our blood, antibodies are present. What is present? Antibodies. Now these antibodies, these are the own components of the human body. When foreign particles or any pathogen enter in our body protect ourselves by the production of antibodies. These are protective cells of the body. The details of studied in the next chapter, that is human health, in which immunity system is involved. In that we studied about the details of the antibodies. Okay. Now such type of components, these are present. Also in our blood, certain dissolved gases are also present. Which are these dissolved gases? That is oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. These dissolved gases are also present in the other components. Okay. In this way, the plasma shows the composition. Okay. Just in quick review, we studied about the composition of blood. In this first part we taken, that is only plasma. After the plasma we studied about the blood cells. Okay. Now this plasma, it consists of fluid part 55%, which is straw colored, and it consists of 90% water, 7 to 8% proteins, 1% inorganic salt, and 1 to 2% other components. Now these proteins are albumin, globulin, prothrombin and fibrinogen. Albumin denote the status of the kidney function. Prothrombin and fibrinogen, these are important for the blood clotting mechanism. Then inorganic salts are present, that is sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, manganese, chlorine, bicarbonates, phosphates. These are the salts also present. Now other components involve food, that is glucose, amino acid, fatty acid and triglyceride due to the completion of digestion. Next one is the waste product, that is formation of urea, uric acid and creatinine. These are also present in our blood. Regulatory substances include enzyme, hormones and vitamins. Anticoagulant, heparin is also present in our blood. The antibodies are the protective cells. These are also found in the blood. And dissolved gases like oxygen, CO2 and nitrogen, these are also present in the blood. This is the composition of only plasma. First part of the blood, that is plasma. Now in second part we are going to study about the formed elements, that is blood cells. One by one we will study about the details of each type of the cell. In this way, the blood, which is a red colored fluid connective tissue, which is mesodermal in origin, and this blood, it is having pH 7.4, that is slightly alkaline pH. Okay. In this lecture we studied about the details of the plasma, which is the 55% part of the blood. In next video lecture we will be studied about the blood corpuscles, first one type, that is RBCs. Thank you.